And good evening once again, fans. You're listening to the Deathmatch Podcast. They're more than welcome to come on too anytime they want to come on.
Oh man, those girls talk so much.
Alright. It's a budget thing. Let's see what he's up to.
Thank you, man, and thank you for giving me the time.
Just tune in right now.
And good evening, wrestling fans. You're listening to another episode of the Deathmatch Wrestle Podcast. On the line right now, my guest, making his debut at On Point Wrestling, presents Kings of Pain, YoYa. And here we go. We're going to be talking to him. He's on the line. You're on the line.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's
How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing?
Good, bro. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
Hey, you know what? I always love having guests, any shape or form, or surface of the earth. How's that? Let's just say that. I don't know but everybody on the planet. How's that in the world?
Hey, let's get them all in, right?
Yes, pack the world in.
Oh yeah.
So anyway, how you doing tonight? Pretty good.
Yeah, I'm doing good. Just got done playing some video games, hanging out now.
Oh, you know what? Everybody always says, do I play video games? No, I don't. I used to I play them if I go to the arcade with my nephew or I'm over his house. You know what I mean? Yeah.
At least you're getting something in.
Yeah. Or I'm fiddling on my phone and I'll download an app and then delete it.
Yeah, right. Not what you want it.
No. But anyway, man, what game are you playing actually right now? What were you?
Do you know what Tekken is? It's a fighting game.
No, I don't. So there you go.
Yeah. I played Tekken, and it's a fighting game. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I just did a tournament yesterday, so.
Oh, cool.
Just getting some practice in and stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure you play the Grand Theft Auto, of course, too, right?
Yeah, I play GTA a lot.
Yeah.
It's pretty. Play with my brother. We play online. He lives in Virginia. I live in Florida, so it's a cool way to stay in touch and kill each other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my coworker always talks about playing that with his son. I'm like, yeah, really, I don't care, but he's really high tech into it. Whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
But anyway, man, let's skip. Well, actually, wrestling games. Now we can talk like wrestling old school games and shit. Now you gotta be on the topic, man. Like, what were your favorite games growing up?
Well, I grew up playing PlayStation 2, but
yes.
Wrestling games, dude, I was all about SmackDown versus Raw.
Yeah, I was horrible creating all those kind of fucking characters and not winning.
Did you play any wrestling games on the Nintendo 64?
64? I never had a 64. I don't believe I had one.
Oh, okay.
My friends did, but I didn't.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, it was fun times, but yeah, it was more of SmackDown versus Raw.
But I did play In Your House on Sega Genesis, the original, because I found that in the dumpster. Ooh.
Pretty badass.
Yeah.
You can go dumpster diving now.
Well, back in the day, yeah, not now. It's illegal, You get fired for that shit.
Yeah, for sure. It's illegal if you get caught.
Yes, but not only that game, Sonic the Hedgehog was in it. So yes, I scored 2 games and the console. So yeah, I was happy.
Hey, not a bad time.
No. You never know what I come across. Figures once in a while and whatnot. But
yeah, sure.
But anyway, man. So how's your so what have you been up to wrestling wise? Like what's going on with you?
I've been taking not a little bit of a break, but I've been just, I'm working a lot just to save some money because coming up this year, I'm doing a pretty big, just like countrywide tour, just going around different states and just wrestling full time, and then I'm going to Japan later this year.
So no kidding.
Ready for that as well.
No kidding. Good for you.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. It's definitely. I only started, a year ago, so it's definitely going quicker than I thought it would.
Yeah, and you're making your debut at On Point in May, which is going to be awesome.
Man, going against Janai, who's also my girlfriend.
Yeah.
She's a black belt in Taekwondo, so it's definitely going to be a fight.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of your clips and stuff. You really, you could go. You're pretty, and fans don't know, but check him out online. You see the videos, and he's got something special. This guy's got something special, So
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
So yeah. So what made you get into wrestling as a kid?
So I did, aside from, the whole childhood dream stuff,
Yeah.
being a kid and doing wrestling moves and my brother in the bed.
Yeah, I was going to say that stuff. Yeah.
Exactly
Also,
what we did, right?
yes.
So I stopped watching wrestling, though, when I was in middle school, and I did, I wrestled in school, and I did mixed martial arts, had a couple fights and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And last year, there was a convention called CEO. It's a fighting game convention, but they had New Japan do a pro wrestling show as part of their convention.
And it caught your eye. Caught your eye.
Yeah, man. Like, all the matches were cool, but what really caught my eye was the main event. It was Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi versus LIJ. And, I was watching, I was like, man, this is something that I could do, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I dabbled a little bit with it, and then I watched more videos on YouTube and stuff, and I found guys like Minoru Suzuki and all those kind of guys. What got me really hooked and wanted to train,
Yeah.
Because I love the whole strong style wrestling. It's awesome, man.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. That's cool. Yeah, Kenny Omega, man. He's there's a dude that I remember seeing him at his, in Jersey All Pro Wrestling, a local federation. He's faced one of my.
You saw him wrestle live too?
I've seen him wrestle so many times. Yes, my friend actually wrestled him, Danny DeMonto.
Oh, badass, man.
Yeah, I know. He had his time to shine, in the minor leagues. At the time. Well, not minor leagues, but Jersey All Pro was the hot shit. That's a real popular promotion back in the, it really was like.
Yeah, for sure.
Really killer Jersey really showing what they had, talent wise. I mean, you had Necro Butcher, you had Matt. Seidel, you had M-Dog 20 to, you name it.
Mm-hmm.
Steve Mack.
And New Jersey is going hard, man. There's a lot of good stuff going on now in New Jersey.
Dude, I'll tell you what, I'm lucky to be where I'm at was like the mecca of wrestling back in the 90s, like early 80s, 90s, where I was, because I'm at the shore, so.
Okay, yeah.
But I would travel up to the the Philadelphia, the New York area, and Jersey area when I found out about On Point Wrestling, and then like a whole bunch of other companies after. Fast forward, it's like it's awesome, just the way that
for sure.
The generations have really changed the face of wrestling,
Dude, it's changing even every single day. It's always evolving, just getting better and better. I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
And I love shows like On Point, because they are a pretty established company, I feel like, and they bring in a lot of new talent, so give the fans especially new stuff to see all the time, because these, guys like myself, not even me.
Absolutely, Loudy likes
new stuff in,
the owner Loudy really likes to pick his guys to see who the fans really want to interact, to see this guy will come back. We'll have him back. Please come back. And wait till you hear the pop. They'll say, wow, you got something. You'll be like, yes, this is what I want. This is what I thrive for.
For sure. For sure.
And when you get that, you get that edge and you're traveling. So it's like, a new location. It's going to be awesome,
Yeah, man. Like in New Jersey, there's always awesome shows going on there, so I definitely want to, allow the crowd this match with Janai and just hopefully just get out there more,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm so new, so the more matches I do, the better. It's fun.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And plus, I have some friends I could talk offline, but connects in the business, my friend. That's what it's all about.
That's what we do, right?
Yeah.
We give you a shirt then.
What's that?
That's all we have to give you a shirt then, doing business, right?
Yeah. I'll hook you up with a shirt too. I got one.
Awesome. That's what we do.
That's it. I get swaps out of deals.
Yeah. It's a good deal, man.
Cozy's.
I'll meet you behind a sketchy building somewhere who has swaps and shirts.
Oh yeah. Down the alleyway in the darkness.
Dark, yeah. No lights, please.
Yeah.
This is who I am.
Yeah. I'll put my hoodie up. Nobody would know.
Yeah, right.
But man, growing up watching wrestling, like who are your favorites?
Growing up, I always, I loved Rey Mysterio. As a little guy, I've always been little, like I'm still little now. It was super cool seeing Rey Mysterio kind of just going hard against the big guys. You know, it really gave me a lot of confidence as a kid because I was so small, and I'd be like, I played football and stuff, and then like watching stuff like that, seeing him being able to kind of just go 100% with these bigger guys, I was like, man, if he could do it, I could do it too, you know.
Yeah,
and I also loved Chris Benoit and Kurt
Ben.
Angle.
You know what? There you go. Benoit was one of those guys that really took it to the mat. You know, he can always stand out for his matches every time. You know, and people really.
Yeah, he was a workhorse, man. Like he just did not stop.
Him, Jerry Lynn. You know, I like talking about Jerry Lynn, one hell of a wrestler too, man. He was like one of those guys. Lance Storm, of course. You know, people really don't know.
Yeah, Lance Storm was awesome, man.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they really.
Like, I feel like a lot of the guys back then, back then, because that time of wrestling just went so hard, you know.
Yeah, but now you look at them. Look at them now. They're behind the scenes.
Like, yeah, man, they're still a part of the wrestling business. It's cool, you know. Definitely.
Yeah.
It's like the mob. Once you're in, right? You never get out.
Yeah, a lot of them are in that. Cody Rhodes, shout out to everybody, you know? Jeez.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a lot of friends in that.
And then you're locked in.
I have a lot of friends in that wrestle there now from Jersey, from Game Changer Wrestling, you know? They're like, a lot of those guys came and made their, you know, like that kid Marco Stunt made his huge pop when he first was a fan, you know, popping out of the crowd, you know? In New York, or at one time.
Yeah, man. It's awesome.
It is. It is.
Game Changer definitely, you know, picking up a lot of guys that are getting ahead of steam and then just propelling them forward.
What do you think of that? I was going to say, what do you think of what do you think of their roster? It's really they are like they're changing the game. Like, what do you think of that?
Yeah, dude, it's awesome. I mean, like, there's so many different like varieties of wrestlers in their roster, you know, but no one is born, I guess.
But you know what? They go state. They take. I know, and they take it state to state, and then WrestleMania weekend. Man, it's insane. It's just
they're going hard, man.
They do.
I'm definitely gonna be. Are you gonna be going to the show WrestleMania weekend?
Negative. I'll be sitting on my TV and watching it. Everything. I'm gonna actually I'll be watching that, and I'll be actually supporting Matt Tremont. Their WrestleMania weekend. I'll be doing a lot of the H2O WrestleMania shows that are going to be. You know, they're going to be doing their own. It's going to be an awesome weekend. But support wrestling, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's great that they were doing a show for guys who can't make it down to Florida, and just so get quality wrestling right then and there. You know, awesome.
I actually believe he actually has a show he's wrestling on, and then he's flying back and going to do his shows. Yeah,
like dedicated man.
He really is, man. He gets every kind of talent. You know, he really works hard for the business. He's a wrestler and a businessman. You know that, which is really
for sure.
You know,
that's awesome, man.
Yeah, you got to finally meet him. So hopefully you get to meet that guy. But
I hope so. You know. I actually marked out pretty hard when I got on the OPW show and saw Nick Gage and Matt Tremont was on the show. Mm-hmm. And when I got booked from speaking to Lottie and everything, I like marked out people. I couldn't stop talking to my girlfriend about the people that's on the show. Like, everybody on there is awesome, you know.
Yeah, you're gonna be blown away with the talent. It's you got two of my friends actually, the Rejects, which were really fucking awesome, hard hitter wrestler deathmatch guys. You're gonna see you're gonna see a lot of stuff that you've probably never seen before. You know.
Hey, that's what I want to experience. You know, new things all the time.
Yeah, because it's you know wrestling. It's versatile, and you know how it is nowadays. It's you want to see some shoot style wrestling. You want to see some hybrid wrestling. But now deathmatch wrestling is a big thing now. Made a comeback for years, you know, and it's like holy shit, you know. It's an art, and I always tell people it's an art, and it's
like death matches are like coming back super hard, and like everybody that's in them right now are so badass, you know. Mm-hmm. Like I love the death matches now because I feel like a lot of death matches now they're incorporating a lot
the stories,
wrestling and stuff, and telling the story behind the matches. You know?
Yes, the promos, the stories. It's you know like let's just say like the Ricky Shane Page, Nick Gage shit. You know, like that really was a big storyline. You know, and that's coming to an end pretty soon. You know.
Yeah, and you know I try to tell anybody who says it's not wrestling, it's definitely wrestling. You know, it's 100% wrestling. Everything is there. It just added on to what we already do, you know.
Well, if you're not busy, I'll tell you after. There's a show going to be happening after on Sunday. If you're interested in coming for free.
Is it an H2O?
No. My friends actually have a free show.
Oh, really? Where's it at?
It's going to be in. I forget the location. It's in Philly. But you're more.
I'll be there. I'll be up there all weekend.
Well, we'll talk later. I'll DM you information stuff. But yeah, you're more than welcome to come. I would love. You can watch.
Man, wrestling and Philly cheesesteaks.
You can watch. Well, you can watch my friends, other friends wrestled. The Rejects. They're on the card. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely be there, man.
Something to do. It's really going to be fun. It's just crazy. If you don't drink, then that's okay,
Oh, no. Hey, give me all the drinks. I'll take it all.
Yeah, it's a party weekend. That's we always have a good time. Nope. There's a. Sure. You're probably staying at the same hotel I'm probably staying at, the Plum Tree Inn.
Hey, yeah, right. Here we go. We'll party even more after.
Yeah, a lot of people are going to...
Don't judge me, the people who are listening. I work out hard and stuff, and I like to party hard as well.
Yeah, hey, it's wrestling. You deserve a break. You guys, you're on the road. Come on. It's like there's nothing else to do. You're not...
Hey, man, a good way to release stress and then just work out the day after and just get back going again,
Yeah, it's like that cheat, right? You cheat on a meal, come on.
Exactly.
Like you get a cheesesteak or, a burger that you're, like, dying to have, or pizza.
Exactly. I'm dying to have these shots.
Well, these shots, man, I think I've done... My days of shots have been over,
Yeah, right. For sure, man. I think I only have a couple more years left, I think.
Yeah, well, what am I, 43? I think it's caught up to me back in the days,
Yeah, right. You get it so quick, man.
And I just enjoy my beer and friends and then have a good time,
Yeah, for sure.
I mean...
We'll definitely be doing that.
All right, sounds like a plan. We'll definitely be hooking up. But anyway, man, let's get back to wrestling, man. So what other promotion? Yeah. So I see you've been wrestling in so many other promotions, like local or... other places besides?
Yeah, I'm based out of Florida, but I don't really wrestle in Florida often. I actually haven't wrestled in Florida since like the second month I started wrestling shows. Mm-hmm. I've been going out of state a lot, going to Chicago, Georgia.
I'll tell you what, Chicago freelance wrestling and some other companies are out that way, man.
Chicago's badass, dude. There's so much good shows out there. I'm actually wrestling on this new show that's they're kind of like NWA. They're doing like an old school studio show. It's called Chicago Land Championship Wrestling.
Oh, cool.
And I'm excited because getting into wrestling like an old school format's pretty cool. Not something you do all the time.
And then you could see because you said you like to edit too, so that's kind of cool to see what they do with editing the graphics and whatnot.
Yeah, the whole video production. Yeah, I'm excited to see.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
I've been going to Chicago.
Man.
And then this is my debut at On Point. Jersey, my first time wrestling in the New Jersey area.
Yeah, the Gardens. They call it the Garden State. It's really called the Garden State.
Yeah, is that what it is?
Yes, the Garden State. No, don't know why, but it's not. There's no gardens near me.
Yeah, right. I don't know if I'm more excited to wrestle in New Jersey or more excited to try a cheesesteak from Philly because it's so close to Philly,
Yeah. Well, if you go to Pat's or Tony Luke's, you're right there.
Yeah, dude, that's what people are telling me go do. Just go there and get some cheesesteaks and hang out.
You'll be like, wow, I'm way down. I'm the shore. Like I'm actually where the boardwalks are, my area where I am. Like, too bad you weren't coming down this way for a wrestling show,
There a lot of good wrestling going on down there?
We usually have yes and no. It depends on what promotions run in the area. Once in a while, I mean, there's a company that's called Standalone Wrestling that I'm really good friends with the owner. So he does a lot of shows. He's had like 3 or 4 shows at one of our buildings in my town, But they're doing their summer thing now in the seaside area, the Bayville area, Seaside Heights area, for summertime. Tom's River section of New Jersey. It's a wrestling mecca area, I guess. I don't know, but
yeah, man. Hopefully, after this, I can definitely keep coming back. I'm excited.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's not the only wrestling. CZW, and you just got to check out a lot. There's a lot of good, cool promotions everywhere.
Oh yeah. What CZW, man, it's been around for a long time. I've been following them for a while. Actually, the first time I saw them was on,
Yeah.
what was it? I think it was like a Vice documentary like 6 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Because they did like a deathmatch documentary on Vice. It was pretty badass.
Yeah, and they've had Japanese filmmakers come over too, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm. They've had little here and there. You know, it's dies, it comes back, dies, comes back. But hey, wrestling's wrestling. Now it's full grown again, full blown again.
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
I love it.
You know, So anyway, man, you're talking about Japan, man. What promotion is out there that you're going to be working for? Or
it's called 2AW,
mm-hmm.
and it's real. I don't know if you know with Ricky Fuji. He actually runs that promotion out there. It's fairly new, but
mm-hmm.
it's really badass. I mean, like I feel like anything in Japan is pretty badass, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But they ran a couple of shows in Kirchu and Hall, so hopefully I'll be going sometime in November or October. We'll see. You know, this whole coronavirus thing isn't helping much either.
No, yeah, I was gonna say, I know. I just found out that my niece and nephews, their school's now going to be doing a virtual school, and I found out today my others niece and nephew have their schools closed too because of a kid got it. Insane. It's insane, you know.
Hey, it's helped me a little bit though because it's making the flights a little bit cheaper, you know.
Oh, I'm sure it is. I was going to say, yeah, prices are cutting down probably because of that, you know.
Yeah, man. Like I looked up the flights a couple months ago. They were like $2-3 grand. Now they're down like $800 off. You know, like hey, I'm not gonna complain about that.
No, just
as long as I don't sick, I'm okay.
Yeah, and the rental car price too. So it's all good, you know.
Hey man, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully it blows over quick. I don't want this to last too long.
Yeah. What hotel are you gonna be staying at?
In New Jersey or in Japan?
In Jersey. Which one are you gonna be?
I'm not sure yet. I'm going to be staying in my parents' house for a while because they live in Virginia and they were figuring out
cool.
where to stay in New Jersey.
Well, there's a place. Well, there's a place that we're staying for like $90. It's called the Plum Tree Inn. I'll send you the link.
Yeah, send me a link down.
Because couple of guys, couple of wrestlers and friends, everybody's going to be staying there.
Okay, cool. Yeah, man.
You know.
Send me that link. We'll party and watch some wrestling. I like it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's all we do. We'll go back to my friend's house too, so he'll show.
Yeah, there you go.
Because he's a video editor, which is really funny. He's really cool.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, Japan, man. That's like a bucket place to be. You know, everybody always says.
Dude, you know what's crazy? That
yeah.
Game changers went to Japan. You know that blew my mind? Like an indie show from America got a hotel of their own out there. And that's crazy, man. Like I've never heard of that before.
No, they took it by storm though. They really. I mean, you saw how.
And they got a pop. Yeah.
And if you look that one video that the Japanese thanking G Raver, like there was.
Yeah.
I just saw like a video montage of him, you know, or a video screen with the Japanese fans. That is awesome. That's respect,
That's
right?
Awesome.
That's respect right there. You know, true dedication. People that really, you know, want to see people come. You know.
Yeah, and I love the culture of wrestling out there. It's definitely a lot different. They treat it as like, you know, something super sacred. I feel like, you know, like it's a actual sport and everything like that, which I love, you know, because wrestling is physical, you know, and it should be treated as the same way as any sport is treated, rather than how some people treat it out here, you know.
And you think of like the generations of wrestlers who we know who've been there, you know. It's like low key. There's a guy who's been in the business a long time. Like he's had killer matches in Japan, you know.
Yeah, dude, and he's bringing that over here, which is awesome, you know.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he's a local from Jersey or New York, so he's made it.
Yeah.
He's another one from that. He's another.
Northeastern guy's killing it, man.
Yeah. Homicide to, you know. What do you think of AEW right now? You liking that?
I haven't seen much of it, to be honest. I do train with Big Swole, so the only AEW stuff I get is from her, you know.
That's cool though. That's cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, for sure, man. It's definitely been a journey. I trained under Big Swole, Cedric Alexander, and Jack Gallagher, so it's definitely been like a roller coaster win of a career, you know.
Mm-hmm. I'm surprised they haven't hooked you up yet. Jeez.
Yeah, hey, man, I'm telling them, I said, hey, I'll get you a couple beers if you hook me up, you know.
Give me a ticket to a show. I know. I always try to get to my friends. I need to do that. Hell, right?
Yeah, give me some tickets, man.
I mean, they're coming to Jersey, you know, but I'm not. It's a Wednesday show. I'm not going to go. I'm not blowing a day off of work just to go to, you know, wake up the next day hungover, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I could just watch it. Their tickets go up fast, man. They're crazy. It's like crazy. Like they sold out like WrestleMania. They go crazy, you know. They blow out.
Hey, man, like they're putting out a good product, you know.
Yeah. With their roster that they have, and you know the referees, of course, they do their job, which is you know the important part too. You know, and you know behind the scenes and everything, it's chemistry. You know, it's just the way that you know WWF backing it. You know, like WWE. You know, look at it. Like you know, I watch it here and there, but then I fall back. You know, Because you know what? I like watching the original, like the older stuff, better than the newer. But yes, they have talent that I've seen grow over the years, you know, progress. And the way that they just, the promos sometimes just lag. And it's like, it's horrible. You know that.
What generation of wrestling are you watching? What's your favorite?
Oh, God, man. If it had to be from WWE or like ECW, I'd have to say... I got to go to I've been to WrestleMania 5. How's that, man?
5 times, yeah. Sick.
I've been to WrestleMania 5.
Oh, you've been to WrestleMania 5?
Yes.
I thought you said you've been to WrestleMania 5 times.
Yeah, right. Yeah, 5 times. 5 times.
Oh, WrestleMania 5. Hey, that's awesome, man. Yeah, I thought you were putting the key in it a little bit on me.
No. I was a kid, man. My history of wrestling is, you know, I've been around, you know.
Yeah. Right.
No.
5, man. That must have been a blast.
Growing up, I mean, WrestleMania 5 in Atlantic City, New Jersey, sitting there with my old man. 5 rows, 5 rows, way up in the nosebleeds, with sitting next to Gorilla Monsoon and Jesse the Body while they're doing the commentating. Insane.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Holding up my Dion Hulkamania Mega Powers poster, you know, hearing the thump of the ring, hearing the thump of the ring really echo through the convention center. Man, it was great.
That's awesome.
So yeah,
I feel like it's an experience you'll never get anywhere else, I guess.
Anywhere you go, it's like the magic, you know. You have to see it to believe it, you know. Like, what was your first pay-per-view you ever gone to, or a wrestling event that caught your eye?
You know, I've actually never been to like a wrestling event until I went to that New Japan thing in Orlando, which is crazy, right? My parents just never wanted to take me when I was a kid, you know.
Right.
Whenever Raw would come downtown, would come to DC because we lived in Virginia, I'd be begging them to go, and it'd just be like, no. But every time there was a pay-per-view, I would magically turn on the TV, and it was already ordered by my parents, you know. So at least I got to watch all the pay-per-views from my parents and just get them all, which is awesome. I think the most memorable pay-per-view match that I remembered was when Rey Mysterio won the belt from Batista. I forgot when that was. It was like 2005, right? I don't know.
Probably. I don't know. I remember I went to a SummerSlam one year, and it was the return of Triple H, and Rey Mysterio was out there too. I was looking at video, and I I spotted myself in the crowd.
Yeah, right.
Like you can point yourself out in the right moment, you know.
How do you feel about the Edge return? Did you see that?
Yeah, I'm not too... Edge is Edge. He'll just do his own thing and be done, you know? It's like, you know, come on. It's like, that'll fade out quick, you know? I'm not...
He's hurt. He's doing his thing.
I'm not too hyped on the WrestleMania this year. I'm more wanting to help, you know, spread the word of support indie wrestling, because that's what's going to be WrestleMania weekend for the fans, and they don't know what they're missing.
Yeah, man, the WrestleMania weekend shows are crazy. Crazy.
I still going to say, you'll be out there, right? You were saying you're going to be on a show?
I actually didn't I think I might be on one show. I'm just waiting for confirmation for if I'm on or not. I don't want to say what it is. It's a pretty big one, but just waiting to hear back on them. But I think when everybody was, scrambling around and get WrestleMania bookings, I was still training, so I was out of the loop of everything.
Yeah. But it's an experience, man. It's an experience for a wrestler and fans as well. It's like I'd never been to it, but I've watched Fight TV before for the. Oh shoot! You still there? Hello.
Hey man, I think we got disconnected, right?
Yeah, we did. It's all good. We'll be almost done soon. So.
Yeah, no worries.
But yeah.
I think we were talking about like WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Weekend.
I mean, it's it's an experience. I never got the chance to do it. I was saying that before. Before we hung up, I got it. But yeah, it's an experience. I never got the chance when they came to Jersey, and I was like jealous. Like all my friends are going. I'm like, you know what? I'll just watch this and support it. On Fight TV or whatever they had at the time.
I think you get better wrestling in those indie shows, man, than the actual Mania show itself.
Yeah. But the way that they're doing it this year, the collective, tons of companies, and they're organized. It's organized,
Yeah, I'm really hyped for the collective. I'm going to be visiting a couple shows there before I head out of town because I know I'm booked in Chicago, April 4th, so definitely going to go to some collective shows for sure. I want to see that Joey Janela show.
You need to, yes. I'd highly recommend it. I mean, if I was there, I'd go, But,
right.
I mean, he's doing a show, Thursday, actually. I think next week, yeah. Oh, no, tomorrow night. Could it be Thursday? Or next week. I think Game Changer has a show in Philly.
They're in Philly next Thursday?
I think so, this week or next week. I'm not sure. I haven't checked the schedule. I try to look and see, but I don't know. But
that's awesome.
It is.
Never put on that show.
Yeah. But anyway, let's kill it right here, man. It was great talking to you.
Yeah, man. For sure. Great talking to you, too. I appreciate you having me on, man.
Absolutely. And we'll be seeing each other soon at the show.
Yeah, right. I'll see you there. We'll get some food after this.
But where could wrestling fans find you on social media?
My Twitter is the only YoYa, but there's only one Y, so it's the only and then OYA. And then my Instagram is YoYa, YoYa, the Grappler. And those are the two social media platforms I use mostly, and I maybe update Facebook once in a while, and that's just YoYa on Facebook.
Mm-hmm. Awesome, man. I appreciate you coming on, and we'll definitely do this again. And we'll do some stuff at the show, too. So.
Yeah, for sure, man. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. You have a good night, man.
You too, man. Bye.
Bye.
And good evening once again, fans. You're listening to the Deathmatch Podcast. Hey, wrestling fans, I want to mention Collar and Elbow. Collar and Elbow is founded on traditional values of professional wrestling. Two entities working together to create a product intended to connect with people on an emotional level. A symbiotic relationship where one cannot flourish without the other. We strive to create a product that embodies our passion for professional wrestling expressed through street fashion. Visit collarandelbowbrand.com and use the promo code DeathmatchRussellPodcast and save 10% off when you make a purchase. Collar and Elbow, where wrestling passion meets street fashion.
Fans, before I do my next plug, I just want to make sure you all tune into the Deathmatch Russell podcast this Thursday night, because I'm going to be going on Facebook Live with an ECW original, Kingpin, a member of the Baldies. Fans, it's going to be great to hear what he's got to say and talk wrestling to him, because I grew up ECW era of wrestling, and I'm sure you'll all enjoy what we have to talk about and much, much more. fans, make sure you tune in Thursday night at 8 p.m., 9 p.m., around that time, and you'll be hearing what Kingpin has to say and what he's been up to, and much, much more, fans. Thank you for listening to the Deathmatch Wrestle podcast.
You can find more Deathmatch Russell podcasts on the following social media: DeathmatchRussell.com, follow on Twitter at DavidNJ32, and on Facebook, Facebook.com/DJDaveNJ32. Find me on Podcast City Network at PodcastCity.net, Facebook.com/Podcast City Network. Hit the like button and share, and on Twitter at PodcastCityNet. You can hear Deathmatch Russell podcast on Stitcher Radio and on iTunes.